desert is quiet. Sand stretches to the horizon. The wind moves slowly across the mountains. A shepherd walks alone through the wilderness. 40 years have passed since he fled Egypt. The prince of the palace has become a keeper of sheep. His name is Moses. He thinks his story is over, but heaven is about to interrupt the desert. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire. Exodus 3:2. Moses walks the mountain path. The sheep scatter along rocky hills. The sun slowly falls behind the horizon. Another quiet day in the wilderness, another year in exile. 40 years since Egypt, 40 years since the palace, 40 years since the moment that changed everything. But suddenly, something catches his eye. A bush burns on the mountainside. Flames twist through the branches, bright, alive. But something is wrong, the bush does not collapse into ash. The fire burns without destroying. Moses stops walking, the sheep drift away. His eyes remain locked on the flame. He steps closer, curiosity pulling him toward the mystery. The closer he comes, the more the desert air begins to feel different. The fire is not ordinary. This is something holy. And then the flame speaks.
Fire in the desert night, flames that burn with holy light. Yet the branches did not fall, God was standing in it all. Step by step the shepherd came, drawn toward the living flame. In the silence God declared, holy ground was waiting there.
Moses.
Moses,
The voice echoes from the fire.
Moses,
Moses answers, "Here I am." But the voice stops him before he steps closer. "Do not come near, take off your sandals, for the place where you stand is holy ground. The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, speaking from fire in the wilderness." Moses fell silent, the man who once spoke boldly in Egypt now hides his face, because the presence of God is overwhelming. And then the message comes, God has heard the cries of Israel, God has seen the suffering, God has come down to deliver them. And the shepherd standing in the desert will become the instrument of freedom. The bush continues burning, but it is not destruction, it is revelation, a reminder that God's fire does not always destroy. Sometimes it calls, sometimes it transforms, sometimes it changes history. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire, out of the midst of a bush. Exodus 3:2.
the bush burned with fire,
And the bush was not consumed. From deserts of dust to mountains of flame, the fire of heaven still calls by name. Through years of silence, through wandering land, God waits for the moment to stretch out his hand. A bush in the wilderness, blazing with light, a shepherd transformed in the middle of night. The flame never faded, the branches still stood, for God's holy fire consumes what is good. And still through the ages his voice can appear, in moments of wonder, in places of fear. For every lost soul walking deserts alone may find holy fire where God makes it known.
fire in the desert night, flames that burn with holy light. Yet the branches did not fall, God was standing in it all. Step by step the shepherd came, drawn toward the living flame. In the silence God declared, holy ground was waiting there.
The desert looked empty, but heaven was already burning there.